Hey there guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I wanted to share my Autorect battles. So as you guys know, Autorect is where you just choose 3 random Pokemon. I'm going to be doing that but just slightly different. So I have 212 double moved Pokemon. I'm just going to be selecting from them, like just keep refreshing until I actually get one of those. I just feel like if I go in with like a 1370 CP Pokemon with only one charge move, it's really hard. So I was able to win 5 games in a row. And these battles are around 200 on the leaderboard, so it's kind of high up there, playing some good players. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoy the video, and let's jump into the battles. Now I can't edit this like I usually do, just so I can show you guys I was actually auto-wrecked, but right off the bat we actually get a triple double teamed move, so all 3 of the Pokemon are double moved. So we lead Tropius into a Lickitung. I've got actually double ice in the back. So yeah, here just gonna go straight Leaf Blade. Lickitung should just outpace you to the 3rd body slam, so usually Lickitung will win this if they throw on good timing. I always like to farm up as much as possible, like use my Leaf Blades at the last possible second. That way I have energy if he decides to swap in with something and I need to kind of work around that. But yeah, we actually CMP tie to the second one. So I would have just thrown there, I could have snuck, or if I would have just used my fast attack, I would have just snuck and won, but not a big deal. My plan in here is to come in with my Mamoswine and farm down, but he actually swaps into a Gligar. So that was perfect for me. Able to just farm this thing down. He should be dying with the Aerial Lace. So really nice there. I mean, he had that 1 turn lag swap in, so he lost a turn. I was able to take advantage of that. I'm going to be throwing Bulldozes here. I don't have Avalanche actually, which I wish I did. We're actually going to CMP tie to the next move. I'm going to throw my Bulldoze. He's going to shield that one up, and since we CMP tied, he's at like 1 mud shot right now. I know, pretty easy to win with my Frostlass as long as he doesn't catch. If he were to catch, it'd be an issue. I'm going to shield this up even if it is a bait. But really my only way I lose is if he catches or I let a Stone Edge go through. Able to watch that mud shot go through, click the Shadow Ball, and then he's just gonna top left. Nothing he could really do here. So able to take that win. Here I'm just recycling until I get a move or a team with all double moves. I do. It was Ursaluna, Shadow Ursaluna, Obstagoon, and I forget what the other thing is called, Malamar. Now I think Ursaluna can learn Ice Punch, so I'm not too sure, but it's got a lot of moves that it can learn. I'm just gonna throw the Thunder Punch here. He's gonna shield that, then I'm gonna shield this because I know I can either get a lot of damage off with the Thunder Punch or get another shield. Let's see what he does. He's gonna shield that, yeah, so I'm gonna go right into my Malamar. Now my plan was to shield this, but I didn't realize how tanky Malamar actually was, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna let this go. He doesn't throw Moonblast. I'm not sure if he was at one or not. And you'd think usually I'd be walled by this thing out. For some odd reason, I have Hyper Beam on my Malamar. Don't know why, but it worked out perfectly here. And able to land that. Does over. So I just need 2 Hyper Beams to take it out. I'm actually going to let that go, though, because I want to come in with Obstagoon and get as much energy as possible. And, I mean, I have Night Slash and Cross Chop on this, so not much I could do, but I can get a catch, which will save me a shield. He might have had to throw against the Ursaluna eventually anyways, so he probably could have farmed it down though. If we get to this Night Slash, now I realize if I throw right now, I wouldn't get to another Night Slash, or it wouldn't quite knock out, so I don't want to waste my energy there. I want to hold on to my energy. Could farm it down, but he actually is able to swap out, so gonna throw this Night Slash. Now I kind of forgot his energy here. I was just hoping I could farm down, and I did farm down, so it's pretty nice. He's gonna come in with, let's see, a Bastiodon. So there's like, it's still, I mean, I could still see him winning depending on how energy goes around here, but I should outpace him to the 2nd cross chop. You don't really get stab on these fighting moves, so they don't do quite as much to a Basti as you'd think. But alright, I guess I could just farm it down and then throw the Night Slash against the Azu, but decides to just top left. Here I'm trying to find a team. We get Mew, Shadow Victory Bell, and Lantern. So actually I love Mew. It's super fun to use. I didn't know what charge move I was using or fast move. Using Shadow Claw, Wild Charge, Surf, so the typical move set. I want to throw before he gets to his Scald, so I'm just going to throw the Surf right away. I could have CMP tied it and maybe he would have I don't know, but not a big deal. He's going to throw a Scald. It's not going to debuff, which is really nice, and we're going to CMP tie to the next move. This will be really close if it knocks out, and it does, so I'm able to take a switch there. And he's going to come in with Skarmory, and I was like, okay, this is perfect because I have Lantern. I need to save my Lantern, so even though this Lantern absolutely trashes on Tentacruel too, I'm going to need to come in with my Victory Bell so I can have some kind of use for it, because it doesn't have any use against the Skarmory. I get just to 1 health and the Acid Spray, so that works out really well. And I don't know, I just know that Lantern is just a great matchup. Even if he's got probably 2 shields, I could probably still win that. I don't know the exact how it works, but yeah, Lantern is very dominant there, especially when it has Spark. Here we have Pidgeot, Skeledirge, and Whiscash. So it's actually, this team actually makes sense, like in a way, you know, it's all meta Pokemon. Here, Diggersby is running Quick Attack, so I'm just gonna throw my Feather Dance to debuff it because I don't want to take a Hyper Beam. Turns out that he's just running Fire Punch, so that's fine. And I want to make sure my Brave Bird kills by the time, like I don't want to throw Brave Bird and then get hit with a Fire Punch, so I'm gonna farm as much as possible, doing as much damage with these wing attacks. And I'm gonna throw my Brave Bird here. This will likely knock out, or this will knock out if he doesn't let it go. If he doesn't shield it. Here I'm able to get to the Brave Bird just barely. I was even thinking about baiting there. I remember that. I was thinking about just baiting because I was at the Brave Bird. Luckily he was gonna shield it, but he made a call. Wrong call. I decided to actually come in with Whiscash here because I want to try to debuff it. I mean, I could have probably just won going straight Skeledirge, but I don't know. I just had to go for the debuff just to see. I thought that would give me a better chance to win. Didn't get a debuff there. He's going to throw Ice Beam, and now I know the game's over, right? He doesn't have a Water Pulse to hit my Skeledirge with, so I could just I can swap into Skeledirge and win the game there. Next up, we'll be using, oh, I remember this team. This Toxicroak, Golduck, which is just, Golduck is just trash. And then Muck with Poison Jab. Here I was really hoping I would have Confusion, but I have Water Gun. So I'm gonna farm up, try to CMP tie the Cross Chop. I think that's what I tried to do. I'm going to try to do it again, and actually, it's kind of wild. I just throw randomly. I'm above the cross chop. We do CMP tie there, which was perfect for me. And he's going to throw the Body Slam. Let's see, I think. Yeah, he undercharges it a little bit. So good play by him. I'm still thinking I can come in with my Toxicroak and farm down without take. I was thinking about it, what he was at. I kind of forgot after he threw his energy, then he undercharged it. It really caught me off guard. But now I'm going to try to catch a Night Slash. He was only at like 3 or 4 there. I forgot that he threw his Night Slash against my Golduck, so yeah. Then he's going to come in with this. And going to throw the Drill Run. I really thought my only win con would be calling the bait. But Drill Run does not do as much as I thought it would. So I'm able to get down just in really low HP, so he can only get 1 counter off with his Annihilate. And here I just need to outpace him to Mud Bombs. No point going Shadow Ball here, because if I can call these Shadow Balls that he's going to throw, or if I can call the Shadow Balls, I can outpace with Mud Bombs. But he actually baits me on the first one. He's going to throw another one. I'm thinking he's going to throw a Shadow Ball again. He baits me again. So I'm like, okay, game over. GG's. He actually throws another Night Slash. Not sure if he was just really low on energy. I'm not even sure what his energy was. He must not have been at a Night Slash or at a Shadow Ball. Yeah, I remember thinking, because I forgot that he threw his energy against my Golduck. So Toxicroak able to clutch up with just 1 HP. That is going to wrap up the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.